Here we go. 16 outlaw. I got you. I got you. Ready, go.
Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state at Georgia. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Watch the screen.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And the Falcons grab it.
Come on. Oh, fuck you, Madden. This how we doing me today?
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Go, go. Ready.
Following the fumble recovery, Gruber nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Back to throw. Gruber. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go, Jackrabbit.
Looking to throw. Gruber. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Let's go, Zari.
16, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice.
No.
This one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. My 8, read. Hey, I'm coming. Rush in. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch this. 61. Matchbox. Light. Echo.
Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of. Into heavy
No
traffic,
fucking
and it's
way.
intercepted. Picked off inside.
Oh my god.
And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Oh, bullshit.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his
Yo, I
team.
thought we're not allowed to do that in this
It's
league.
a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The motion shit.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Bravo. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a huge return as he'll take this one.
Don't test my corner. He too nice.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is
Thought I missed it.
And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Mike 51. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Let's go.
From the gun, Gruber. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I smell fear in that offense. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. They gonna need some therapy after this. Hey, Echo.
Operating from the gun. Gruber going for the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Damn.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Boys, quit it. Acting like that's nice. Boy. Stop.
Falcons have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And the Rams
That's nice. That's nice.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Come on.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
65. Check 3. Check 6. Pull it high.
Off the play fake. Gruber. It's complete. He finds Falk here. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Back to throw. Gruber, he's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag.
Shoelace bullshit. I never understood how that's a hit stick.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense.
Man,
and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly. But it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think
fucking
in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again.
Got him.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Got him, coach.
But not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Played him like a fiddle.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. You gonna get this, boys? You think you gonna Chopper? You think you gonna get this? Check, 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 check. Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Damn, he was after me.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up?
We'll just say breakdown in
Sometimes
protection.
It's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's getting inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Yo.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Hey, orbit. 94. Yep. 94 is the mark. Exit. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. All day, dog. Shoot.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Gruber. And he's going to go down.
We in that ass.
That's what I'm talking about.
The Falcons send out their punter. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And
Oh.
it away, and it falls down
Wow.
incomplete. Good coverage
Oh,
that time by the
wow.
linebacker, Deion Jones. From the 34, they'll come to the line on
How'd he
2nd
get
and
there?
10. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This is caught. It's Cooks.
Easy.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
You. Alpha. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Bang it. Ready, go.
2nd and 11. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Ready up, Mike. 56 is the mic. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. A run for Nick Chubb, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Let's go, defense. General, west. Here we go. Scene 6. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown.
Ooh. Back corner of the end zone.
Brandon Cooks. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people...
My man, Brian Burns. Good shit.
Get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more
Good
important
hit.
than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The throw right sideline here is complete. And able to get
Oh, that's a big hit.
45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Look at me, zipper. Mike 51. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. Come on. Hey, wahoo. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Get it.
From the gun, Gruber. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Alert flare. Alert flare. Greystone, travel.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 yards. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Rock it. Hey, high 7. 94 is in mine. Hit it.
Operating from the gun. Gruber.
Let's go, Tay. You fucking wrecking it this game. I knew that was a good shit to put you at end.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense?
Damn, big hit.
Right out on the field, shutting them down.
If that was Neal, that would have been a fumble. Hack.
They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. This is taken around the 12. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team...
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 39. A huge play that time for the Rams. 48 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll let this go for the end zone.
Oh, if I had a fucking good tight end, that's TDs all day. Don't steal my shit. Who's watching?
But as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
take this one down to the 36.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Chubb running right. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Get off me, you ain't grown.
The call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Bunch formation, bunch formation. Come on, boys, come on. Ready, go.
Back to throw. And they've got it.
There we go.
10 at the 8.
You caught it.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
56, Mike, 56. No chance. 56 the Mike, boys, 56. Check 56. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Mike, 56. Ready, go. 56.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Exit. 51, 951. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Pick me up. Here we go. Blue draw Corkers.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Big hit.
Able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the flat. Watch the flat. Watch the flat. Motion. Block. Hey, Delta. 51. Now.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to go down here, a sack.
Burns is not playing.
Brian Brian Burns. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Falcons on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 16.
Look at me. Go.
From the gun, Gruber. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Go. 51.
On 4th down, Gruber under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Set, ready. 18 Gator. Orbit. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
Oh my goodness!
Touchdown Rams.
That was a spectacular catch.
Touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make a minute. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Madden's getting out of hand with this one. Shit.
Following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Ready. 30 base. Hey, Charlie. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. 3 buzz. 51's Mike. Mike's 51. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Operating from the gun, Gruber. He completes this to Russell Gage. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
51's the Mike. Alpha. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. So don't say nothing. 51's the Mike. Protein spill. Hey, they're scared. Joker. Bravo. Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Gruber. Nowhere to escape.
Oh, you had me.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here's Williams to return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Chubb. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 16. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Rush Sweat don't give a fuck.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Gruber. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught.
Oh, the X Factor activated. You think you nice from that? Come on.
They still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production.
Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball.
We blocked it. We blocked it.
That's our ball, baby. That's our ball. Yeah.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is 15. A big play there for L.A. 61 yards.
Why'd you call a timeout? Had me go ahead and do that.
The big lead, you got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone.
Oh, good pick.
Intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that,
that's caught inside the 20.
Oh, the X Factor, though.
Third and final timeout.
Once that shit get popping, it's popping.
50 seconds left to go in the game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, Gruber looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Ow.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
36. Right here, guys. Hey, Orbit. All you get is a headache. 51's the mic.
On 4th down, Gruber. He's going to have
No, good shit.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Russell Gage, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
I'm coming.
Operating from the gun. Gruber looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake.
Oh, you try to do that shit. You know that shit broken.
Condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion. All that exit, you know, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Let's go. Mike, 50. Plant. Watch the run.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
Oh.
Will be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Guys, pick it up. Watch tight end. Tight right, get it.
On 1st down.
Woo! In that ass.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Ooh! Killed him. Burnt toast.
10. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 98 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
It's our time. 45's the mark. Ready, go. Man.
He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end.
Damn.
But now this
Oh well.
game is
GG's.
over. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.